sure did. Good evening, everyone. How are we all doing? I am back to do some streaming. Someone rang the dingster. Alright, we're starting with a blank page today. We are completely starting with a completely fresh blank frame. Some of you who are in the Discord would know what we're working on tonight because I already said, but before we get into that, cheers. Tonight we are drinking a dry Pinot Grigio. Because it wouldn't be a stream without an alcoholic drink. Okay, so let's see about getting this underway. So, first things first, we are actually going to start with the Megalosaurus. And in order to do so, I need to find a certain frame. You'd thought I'd have got this already beforehand, but I had to edit the Dinkster into the video, so okay, let's try this frame. Is this the one? No. Oh my god, I've forgotten where I've put in this file that I need. I should have got this together straight away. Not that one. Might be this one. No, not that folder. Or did I even put them in a folder? Oh, I must have done. This one? Nope. No, brilliant. Where is this file? It's a great way to start the stream. Come back. I've lost all my I've lost all my assets. Where the heck are we looking? Right, dinosaurs. No, or maybe is it in workshop? Great Big Fart Box says, how was holiday? Holiday was lovely. Really good. Got to see some good countryside, see the British countryside in all its glory. Is it this one? It is this frame. Well, no, it's not this frame, but it is this one I've used. Basically, let me show you the frame. Let me show you the actual finished frame I'm looking for. I'm looking for the assets for this frame here. This one where the male Megalosaurus snorts at the camera. And we've got the female one. I want to find this frame because I need this. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe I can just print screen that. There you go. I'll just cut it out of this frame if I can't find it. What is it? Number 116. Okay. Gary5 says, where's this been for the past few weeks? I've been on holiday. I've been away. And I've got a new job, so I've been doing that. And yeah, so it's kind of now become a thing where I'll stream whenever I can. But that said, we've got a bit of a change in the household routine here at Casa del Ewans, which means I actually should have some more time to stream coming up in the future, because I'm the sole breadwinner. Hello, Alex. Alan says, how's it going? It's going good. Okay, I really want to find this. Well, no, I know. No, I don't. I just want to print screen it. Let's just cut this guy out, because it's going to be slightly different anyway, but I just needed the basic shape. So if I clear this, there we go. Just cut it out. There we go. The colours are all going to be different anyway as well. Oh. Rob Bryce says, might want to talk a few things on here. What do you mean? What are you talking about, Robert? Welcome, Bobby Rice. Turn the music up for you guys a bit. Alex says, did you base the Megalosaurus design from Fang on Primal? No, the Megalosaurus was actually designed before I knew Primal was a thing. Okay, so we've got that. But now we need to open up what we just had open. This frame, because this is where we're going to get the colours from. There we go. Okay, so now we've got these for the colours. Oh no, what am I doing? I don't even need that. I need... I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute idiot. This, the colours. And yes, that is all I need, right? Megalosaurus colours. The head there. We might not need the head yet, but anyway, let's get started then. Let's get into it. Let's do this. So we do... I'm going to call it MM1 for male Megalosaurus 1. And now we're going to get the lines. Basically, we're going to do a looped animation of it walking. So the idea of this frame we're going to do is like Hunter's here running, and he's got his gun, and he's looking shocked, and Jude's going to be somewhere in the background like this with his gun, and then behind them the Megalosaurus is like gaining on them like that, and you know, you got the bottom jaw. So that's the idea. That's exactly what it's going to look like. Alex Allen asks, what was that thing with the pointy nose? That's the male Megalosaurus. This is the male and female Megalosaurus. Actually, I have a better view of these guys if I go to here and open up this file here for you guys. This was posted to my Patreon, but I'll show you guys here. So here you go. Female Megalosaurus, male Megalosaurus for the show. Gary Pfeiffer says the male is clearly part goblin shark. No, in this show that is 100% Megalosaurus. Right, so we're going to have to work out how we want to do this. So we're going to try and do a looped animation of the leg, and we want it to go back like this, and the knee needs to be down, the leg coming out, the body coming down. Actually, we want the arm to be like this. And then actually might move the arm up a little bit. Something I want to get in this frame is like the size, because the Megalosaurus is big. Like it's probably bigger than its real life counterpart. That's for damn sure. So I'm just gonna mix this up to try and get the proportions right. Rob Rice says, can I ask why the male has that pointed nose? The in-universe reason for fending off other males and competing for mates and protection, like protecting their mate from predators. And the outside the universe reason is I thought it would be cool. thought it would look awesome. Allen says this is one of the strangest sexual dimorphism. Is it though? Is it? You think how many animals in real life, like, you know, that have huge males have like huge antlers on their heads and all sorts. It's inspired by things in real life. Real animals. Not fake things like dinosaurs. You know, those made up things. Hello, Jurassic Hero. And hello, all the new people. Okay, so now let's get the body. What did I just do? What did I just do with the... Oh, so there we go. So I want to try and get this to look not too... You want it to be like... Come down like this. Again, you want it to be quite thin. So this is just landed, this foot, so we want this leg to be like going back. So you want to actually see the whole leg, and it needs to be like it's about to lift off the ground. Like so. The arm is looking a bit weird. You know what? I'm going to add the arm in a minute, and I can duplicate that, because the arms are the sort of the easiest thing to animate, because I don't really animate them too much. I just have them flop about. And we want the bulk of this thing to be like this. Might even get the leg to look a little bit thicker. Now the tail we don't even need to do, so now I'm noticing something else, that this foot is the same level as the other one, and what you really want to do is have it like back here, so it really looks like it's in the back. Now let's get the arm. Yeah, we'll put it up. Put it up there, and we'll duplicate that. And we'll just twist it a little bit so it looks slightly different. And then we're just going to tweak these layers. Ooh. Like so. And then we're going to merge all those. And now we're going to get a black. And we're going to do the feet. Now bear in mind, we've got like the bars, which are going to be like this, so you're not going to see everything at the bottom, but it's just there just in case I need to like move it up or down when I come to the actual edit. So it's all about keeping your options open. Thank you, Big Shark, for the $2 tip. Sorry, I just saw that. Gary5 says antlers are partly bone though. Yeah, they're antlers. This is a fictional dinosaur with a horn on its head. Just a big thing on the front of his head. Jurassic Hero says, I'm not complaining the dinosaurs' scientific inaccuracies because your dinosaurs are genetically engineered theme park animals. Jurassic Hero says, can you imagine if Dino Nerds attack Dino-Defenders Extreme for lack of accuracy? Bring it. I don't care. They can, if there was anyone who came along to complain about the scientific inaccuracy of Dino-Defenders Extreme, they would be met with, I made it look like that because it looks cool to me and it's my show. If you want to make a show with scientifically accurate dinosaurs, then make your own. Stop whining. Stop whining. Stop it. Enjoy the show. Oh, nearly forgot the finger claws. Thing is, this frame's interesting because usually I do the backgrounds first, but I haven't actually got a background for this one yet. I think I'm actually gonna pull it together from a load of other backgrounds to make it, because it's going to be moving quite quick. So I'm thinking I might actually mix the background video that I used for when the Megaraptor was chasing the van. There we go, just thin it out a little bit. Big Shark says, don't worry Jack, the Tanny Pack will take care of them. Yeah. Oh yes they will. Those nasty beasts, those nasty noodles. Okay, now I think we can get the head, and the head is actually going to be like big because it's obviously there. If we do this, and then the head is actually going to be a separate like layer to the rest of the body, because I can then make it bob and then get bigger like it's coming in, and then maybe add some extra things. Actually saying that, I might actually I might do the head in a minute. Ignore that. Let's add the colour. Right, now the Megalosaurus's colour is... Oh. I always forget which colour that is. What colour is that in here? That's this one. And is that the colour of the female as well? Do they have the same colour? I think they do actually. Let's just double check. Right. Oh. I'm just going to write this on the colour thing because I always bloody forget. M and female skin. Main. File, save. Now I am working on the trailer for episode 4, which will be released hopefully soon, because I managed to get to the point where I've got a shot that I want to put in the trailer that teases the episode, which I've been wanting to have in this trailer for a while, just because I want to tease the Megalosaurus. So I'm glad I'm finally here. So expect that around the corner sometime in the near future. Okay, so now I know that's the colour. Let's add it on. Hello, Ian Nipper. He says, have you ever read any of the Dinotopia books, seen any of the Dinotopia television programmes? I own one of the Dinotopia books over there. I can't remember which one it is, though. It's not the one with the Giganotosaurus. I think there's only 2. There might be more than 2 books, but there was 2 books at the time when I was a kid. It's called Journey to something, I think. And I watched the TV show when it came out originally on, when it was coming out on Sky in the UK. Sky TV. I watched it and I hated it. It was so crap. But then again, I haven't watched it since then, so maybe with fresh adult eyes I'll have a different opinion. Maybe my opinion will be, God, this is even crapper than I remember. Chainsaw fan in the chat just said, my index finger smells oddly like potato salad. Thanks for that update. I'll tell you what I have been watching recently. So today I watched Thunderbird 6, the Thunderbirds movie, which is the last outing of the puppets that they did for Jerry Anderson's Thunderbirds. This is awesome. This is a really good movie. Like, not just a good Thunderbirds thing. It's not like an extended episode. That's what I was expecting. But it's like a proper movie. And it's really funny. The action drags out a bit at the end. But aside from that, that's my only nitpick. But this is a fun movie. Really good. And in keeping with Jerry Anderson, I watched Thunderbirds Are Go. I bought that as well. That's in the other room. That's the first movie that they did for Thunderbirds. And that felt like an extended episode, but it was still pretty good. But Thunderbird 6 is much better. And then I bought the complete series of Stingray on DVD. So I've been watching the original Jerry Anderson Stingray. And I've only just started this. I'm on like episode 4 now, and there's 39 episodes. This is great. And those of you out there that know me, you're not going to be able to see it, I think, but there is a terrorfish on the front cover, and those of you that know Dino-Defenders quite well will know that a terrorfish makes a sneaky cameo in episode 1 of Dino-Defenders. Some of you might know where, but I added a little nod to Stingray in the episode. But great show. I love watching all those. I finished Captain Scarlet. I've seen Thunderbirds like loads. But yeah, so I'm going to watch Stingray. And then I might buy like Joe 90 or one of the Jerry Anderson series I didn't really watch. Terrorhawks maybe. and then dive into something that I've never seen before. But saying that, like, Stingray I haven't seen in so long that it's like there's only sort of certain visuals that come to mind, but like the actual plots of episodes and stuff, like I have no idea. So it feels completely fresh in terms of stories, and like the stories aren't the most complicated things ever, but it's just watching these puppets do their thing. It's fun, good viewing. Hello, Mike Thumb. Alex Lemon says, speaking of puppets, have you seen Meet the Feebles? Yes, I have. It's a very strange movie by Peter Jackson. You'd watch that and never think this guy's going to make something like Lord of the Rings. You'd watch that and think this guy's going to go to prison. There's something up with this director. Right, so let's get that blocked in. Oh. And this guy might even be like blurred because it's going to be in the background. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Space Precinct, Michael Farm says, was pretty good. Oh, it was like a live action show by Jerry Anderson. Oh my word. Yeah, no, like personally, this looks interesting, but I'm actually that looks interesting, but yeah, I'm gonna actually I'm looking for puppets. That's what I like. I like seeing the ingeniousness of the sets and stuff when they're using these marionettes. Actually, yeah, we shouldn't be saying puppets because I watched the making of the Thunderbirds Go movie. Because there's like on the Blu-ray there's like a documentary, and they were adamant that, like, you know, people call them puppets, but puppets is something that you put your hand in, and they're marionettes obviously, so that's why they call it super marionation. Like they coined that term. So Great Big Fart Box says, it's kind of sad the puppet era is gone. It has to be paved way to things like Star Wars or even Power Rangers. Are there behind the scenes features on Stingray, Thunderbirds, Blu-rays? There are on the Thunderbirds ones. Stingray has stills gallery, character biography, Jerry Anderson commentaries on Stand for Action, which I'm guessing is the last episode, and he has a commentary on episode 1. There's a few things. Thunderbird 6 Blu-ray has, oh my god, it has a lot. Jerry Anderson Countdown to Thunderbirds, Lady Penelope Building Better Puppets, Photo Gallery, a call from Stanley Kubrick, which I'm really interested in. watching. Tiger Moth feature, a television tribute, original USA theatrical trailer, audio commentary with producer Sylvia Anderson and director David Lane, isolated score, soundtrack, International Rescue Danger Zone report, O2 booklet. Yeah, because this Blu-ray here, sorry, the screen's bright on it. It actually opens up and it comes with like this booklet that has like the original film poster on it, which I wish that was. You know what? Maybe I'll up my cam. There you go. So you can actually see it has like the original poster. It has like all things. This is the film where this GIF. If you've seen the GIF of these puppets laughing, that's where this is the film that's from. Yeah, another look at the old. There's all this information, like about how they made it and all this stuff like this. look at Parker. Yes. I can't do his voice. Yes, milady. Yes, milady. Should have got Michael Caine. Kubrick. Yes. I don't know if you can see this, but it says a call. You're not going to be able to see it. It says a call from Stanley Kubrick is a special feature on that, which I'm really interested in watching. So, I will get round to checking that out potentially tomorrow. But anyway, let's get back to this. This isn't actually going to take that long to do, I don't think, if I get a good flow on. Because basically what I'm going to need is like almost a walk animation of this dinosaur from the front, which can then be sped up or slowed down, or kind of a run. Actually, it needs to be a run. But and then I'm gonna do 3 frames for Hunter, and then 3 for Jude, or maybe even 2 for Jude. But once you've got one of those down, then it's just editing the legs like in a run. And yeah, it then works really well. It's kind of like if I do them running in the background, then I'll do something like this. I'll just show you from like one of the new frames. So like Jude here, this is in the like, he's tiny in the frame that he's in, but like it's just literally 3 frames to get him running, and it's like not really needed to show any more detail than that. But yeah, or maybe I won't even animate their legs. Maybe they'll just be on the spot like this, bobbing up and down with no animation. They'll be bobbing up and down like marionettes. There you go. Insert the Benny Hill theme, says Mike Farm. Yeah. With the dinosaurs in Dino-Defenders Extreme, I wanted to give them these like big claws on their feet, because I wanted to give them like that the same sort of feeling I got from when I watched like Godzilla '98, and you see that the foot come down and stuff, like the just over exaggerated claws. I think it makes a nice visual look. No, Mike, I haven't seen Thunder Force, if that's the name. If you have a link to it, send a link to it. Gary Pfeiffer says it's not an Easter egg, is it? No, this isn't an Easter egg for like Godzilla '98 with the toe claws. I was just saying, like, I was using that as an example of like over exaggerated toe claws in media that, you know, like when this foot's flat on the ground, you know, like in real life, the toe, I'm going to use a different color here. The toe, like let's say this foot here, the toe would be probably like that, and then there's like the bottom bit because the toe is actually quite small. But I wanted to give it like these big toe claws. Oh, cheers, Mike. Okay. I might even add like a line just for the representation of the knee on this leg. Just a little line like that, yeah. And now, before we forget, there's the stripes. So this guy has a leg bent down, so we want one stripe to be like this. Part of me wish I just coloured all the dinosaurs in one colour. Like each dinosaur was just one colour, like a block. And then no. How do we want it? We want it to be like, yeah, like that. Hello, Mikey. Jurassic Hero asks, is there a misconception video that relates to scientific accuracy or inaccuracy in the Jurassic series? No, I haven't got one planned. So this one, the spikes kind of need to be further down because, ooh, what are we doing? We need to see the bottom one, which is like a diamond shape. I can actually draw a diamond shape. Actually, it's, yeah, like that. We just need to retain the knee. Oh, You know, I might need to dampen the background on this because it's hurting my eyes looking at this. Oh, that's better. Great Big Fart Box says, did you catch the Vorsch-Kirk debate? No, I didn't. You'll have to link me on Discord. Sounds like something I'd be interested in. You're not talking Kirk from Star Trek, are you? And Jurassic Hero asks, what's the worst Jurassic invalid criticism that drove you crazy? Probably the T-Rex not looking like the one from Jurassic Park. Like, that simple phrase drove me mad because it was as simple as, like, there isn't one design in Jurassic Park, so what do you mean? That's why I had to make a whole video about it. To basically prove that there's no such thing as a single Jurassic Park T-Rex design. Ever. Okay, that's good. Alright, so that's number one. Right, now we can do the head. Head. Just simple head. And we actually want to bring this down. We're just going to recreate this. Trace over this. Actually, I'm thinking maybe because the nose is going to be pointing down more, so maybe it needs to be more of a downward point. Big Chuck says, sorry Jack, gonna have to step out. Dinner time, lovely chatting with you and seeing you next time. Oh, no worries, man. Thank you for the tip. If you come back, I'll see you then, but if not, we'll catch you on Discord, I guess. Right, let's now add jaw. I will animate its mouth opening at some point for this frame, but for the sake of time on this live stream and showing you guys cool stuff, or at least trying to show cool stuff, I'm save that for later. Right, so now we've got that. Edges. Speaking of dinosaurs, some of you might know if you've seen my latest Instagram post, but today I took me and my daughter. We went to go see the Diplodocus skeleton at Norwich Cathedral, and that was really cool to see Dippy, as it's known, in the House of God. It was really cool. And what surprised me most was, like, obviously Dippy's a massive skeleton, but the I think the size of the cathedral shocked me more, because I've been in there like loads of times, and obviously it's big, but when you have something like a dinosaur to compare it to, it's like I went in there and I was more shocked about the size of the actual building it was being housed in. This glorious building. Just want to try and get the sides of the heads to match a bit more. There we go. Don't want it to look exactly right, because, you know, it's meant to be a living creature. That helps. Mike Farm says Dippy shrunk in the wash from the last place. Great big fart box asks, did the wee one enjoy it? Yes, she did. Yeah. Whenever I said, "Where's the dinosaur?" she'd point at it. She knows dinosaurs well. Mike Farm says, she'd point and think, "It's right there, Dad, are you blind?" Let me know if the music's too loud. Just turn it up a little bit more. Mike Farm says, now you've got to come to Manchester and see Stan the T-Rex. Oh, is he actually there? Not loud enough. Alright. Stick it up that loud, hey? Let's get it that loud. Jurassic Hero asks, what would you suggest if Maisie Lockwood hadn't pressed the red button? Would Mills have gotten away with the Indominus Rex sample and created more and more hybrids dangerous than the regular dinosaurs? See, here's the thing, right, that I hear no other fans talk about, or at least I haven't heard about it yet. So maybe someone's talked about it out there. But if Maisie hadn't pressed the button, yeah, Mills would have probably gone away with that and worked on the Indoraptor project in secret somewhere else. That might be true, yeah. But the thing people don't talk about is the fact that there'd be a whole mansion full of dead dinosaurs just sitting in the middle of America. That if people wanted samples of dinosaurs, they're right there. And so people worry about like them getting their hands on the genetics, on the DNA, or like whatever. It's like imagine all these dead dinosaurs just lying in Lockwood Manor, and like people turning up like, what the hell happened here? Especially if it was like one of the auction people who'd like survived somehow. Like was hiding. Okay. I might just put the nostrils just a little bit further up like that. Okay. That'll do. I'm not going to do the blood on its mouth from the previous frame because this is a cartoon, so that's what they do, don't they? So the head will be up here, ducking down, and that's when it will do like it's raw. But for now, we don't need that. Wait, let me just test something. So it's like, maybe. Right, now let's go layer new. Call this one MM2. Bit more wine. Okay, so now what we need to do is trace over this leg and slightly bring the toes up. Like this. And then make that smaller and place it like there. And then start to do the, like, open the knee up a bit. Actually, to tell a lie, there is a way of doing this even quicker, actually, I think. If I cut out the body, that we can use each time. So this could actually be MM2, really. So if we do that and put it as MM2, actually the other way, doesn't it? There we go. Do this, and then just tweak this. Going to save it as body. We'll use that each time we're doing a layer. So what I might do is just quickly tweak the edges. Right, so that's what we'll use each time. Hello Derek, he says, hey Jack, how's it going? It's going very well, man. Very good. Being kept very busy all the time, but I love every aspect of it. Right, and then this leg here, we will lift up. Let's get the black lines for the claws. Go, so you know, maybe this foot needs What are you guys talking about? Oh, I see. Because Jurassic Hero asks, do people who criticize weaponizing dinosaurs remind you of Do people who criticize weaponizing dinosaurs remind you of the Martians from War of the Worlds who overestimate their advanced technology compared to our primitive tech, resulting in their downfall? I don't quite know what the two have related to each other. I have questioned the War of the Worlds thing before, but if they were like a suicide team sent to sacrifice themselves for the greater good for the alien race in War of the Worlds, then it makes sense, right? Okay, so now let's get busy. The thing is about this frame as well is because they're going to be running through like a jungle. Kind of need trees to be like falling as it's walking. So I'm trying to work out how I can do it, because technically if this thing like smashed into a tree and it fell forwards, it's going to hit Hunter or Jude like as it falls, which I don't want to happen because I've got other things in the plot that needs to happen. So I'm trying to think, like, is there some sort of way of doing the trees that it's walking through? Like, I don't even necessarily want it to have it be a path. I have an idea. I have an idea of what I could do. Great Big Fat Box says Rose is going to ride in on a Kentrosaur just as the Megalith and joust the Megalosaurs with a special Tanastropheus head lance. Right, so now this is where I make sure that I get the stripes looking okay. Stingray, stingray, bada bada bada, stingray, stingray, bada bada. Anything can happen in the next half an hour. All crews to battle stations. Bum, 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 bum. Oh no, these should be going down. What am I doing? I just said I've got to make sure I get the stripes right. This leg is going backwards, so they're going down. Okay. It's funny, like, I just rushed these little toe scoots. I know they've got a proper name, but like the toe scoots on there, I just rushed them on because when the thing's in motion, you don't really see the difference. But there obviously would be people out there who'd have to meticulously go through and make sure that these all match up with each frame, but not this guy. With MM2, what I want to do is grab this foot because it's raising quite quick. We'll do motion blur. Like that. There we go. Okay, so now the third one. When did I pick 10? What are you guys saying? Jurassic Hero says, what are your thoughts on Tomorrow War despite the divisive opinions? I didn't even know there was divisive opinions. I thought Tomorrow War was good. It didn't blow me away or anything, but I thought it was good. Let's put it this way, actually. I was more blown away by Thunderbird 6 than I was Tomorrow War. Everything has divisive opinions now, says Great Big Fart Box. Does it? Or is it only on Twitter? Because I don't see any divisive opinions anymore. Oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing. I should be copying this leg. Copy this leg. Copy the old chicken leg. And then shift it. Like this. And then just literally tweak the color. So just tweak the color. So let's just stick that on there. The funny thing about this is when I want the other foot to go the other way, I'm just going to copy and paste each one and flip it. And then tweak accordingly to make sure it looks okay. And then we'll sling it on a bright pink background because I can't do green screen with this guy because he's got green stripes all over him. And then we will have our running megalosaur. So this one. I want that one to be full, and this one to be down. Get the green. I just want to mark where these all are. There we go. And then this one, we can actually just colour it in. You know, I've been watching lots of stuff because every Friday, I think I said this the other stream, like every Friday over the last few months I've been going to my mum's because she's not there, she's at work. So what I would do is I'd drop my daughter off with my sister for the day so I could actually do some work in quiet and away from the house, so it's like a fresh environment. And I go work in the house I grew up in. And it's funny because my mum has like all the streaming services. Have I just done this wrong? Yes. It's meant to be the other way around. It's meant to be this. This in colour, right? Yep. I'm an idiot. And so like when I go to my mum's, I like watch a load of stuff that I haven't seen before. And so to catch you guys up, here's a list of some of the films that I've been watching over the last couple of months. So I'm going to try and remember what I've watched now. I'll list it all off. So let's begin with a couple I've already mentioned anyway. Orca the Killer Whale, loved it. Eyes Wide Shut, loved it. San Andreas with The Rock, hadn't seen that before. It was alright. It was what it is, isn't it? It's like a disaster movie with The Rock. It's like, what do you expect? It's a bit naff, but some great effects. The Duelists, Ridley Scott's first movie. Absolutely love that movie. That's a great film. Did I like the inserted British teens? His great big fat box. Yes, they were funny. What else? I watched Basic Instinct. Pretty good movie. What was the other film I watched? There's another film I watched. Widow's Kiss with Beverly D'Angelo from the National Lampoon movies. It was alright. It was a bit trashy. Tomorrow War. Thought it was okay. Pretty good. I liked it better than San Andreas. Put it that way. I liked it better than Widow's Kiss. Jack says, have you seen Jurassic Park? I actually have seen Jurassic Park. There was a coffee shop in London that had mocked up its chalkboard. To basically say that, so yes, I have. Trying to think of some of the other films I've watched. Obviously, Thunderbirds I Go. Thought it was alright. Thunderbird 6. Loved it. I'm not going to count like TV shows and stuff, like things I've been watching. Jack says, what are you talking about? Movies I've watched over the last month. I'm just like reeling them off. All these films that I've been watching. And my like very brief opinion on them. I've got to try and remember them first, that's the problem. I've got to try and remember what I've watched. JFK. I started watching JFK and I'm about an hour away from the ending. So I'm 2 hours in. When I next go to my mum's, I'll finish it. It's alright. It's a bit all over the place. A bit trying to sell an idea. But it is entertaining, so I'll give it that. definitely trying to put forward a case. Anyway. The Blob from 1988. That's another one I watched. Poltergeist 2, The Other Side. Oh, The Blob from the 1988. Loved it. Good film. Yeah, the Poltergeist, The Other Side. Pretty good. I watched the original Poltergeist, so I went on a bit of a Poltergeist binge. So I watched the first Poltergeist, which I would say is an absolute classic. Poltergeist The Other Side, number 2. It's a pretty good sequel. It's a fun movie. Pretty decent follow-up to the first. Poltergeist 3, it kind of sucks. I did appreciate the fact that, like, in Poltergeist 3, like, all of the effects aside from one effect in the movie is done in camera. Like, all of the, like, there's a scene where, like, she's looking at the mirror and then these hands come out of the mirror and grab her and then lift her up, and it was all done, like, in camera, and I appreciated that sort of stuff. But there's a definite, like, drop in quality from 2 to 3. Whereas I wouldn't say there's a drop in quality from 2 to 1 in terms of, like, production design and acting and all that sort of stuff. It's more just like the plot kind of loses me. I'm just looking over at my DVD shelf because I bought a load of DVDs, so it's like, what have I watched? Can't remember now. Michael Tharm says, I still need to see the 80s Blob. Well, I had to import it because apparently it's never had a UK DVD release, which I was surprised by. So I had to actually import it from America, and, like, it wasn't the best quality. It's like a proper officially released DVD, but, like, on this TV and the player and stuff, it wasn't the best. Cretaceous the Hunter says, hello Jack, good evening. Like the Jurassic Park shirt you're wearing. I'm wearing one too as I'm typing this. Oh yeah, this is actually part of a pajama set. But it's so comfortable that I do just wear it. Yeah, and it's just the standard logo. So got that nice comfy pajama feel to it, so that's why I've got it on. Oh, I watched Life as a House again the other day. Absolutely love that movie. I was saying to my friend Charlie, who I was watching it with, I was saying that, like, honestly, Life as a House is a good contender for, like, almost my favourite movie of all time. Yes, you heard that right. Actually, I wanted to look up if Life as a House has come out on Blu-ray. Might be American or something. It is on Blu-ray, but it is only in America. Yeah, of course. Of course. Blech. It's untested in Region B, which is the UK. Yeah, you can't get it on Blu-ray in the UK. Oh, that sucks ass. Right, right, so let's get this leg again. Jack says, get it from America then. Well, yeah, but then I need a Blu-ray that can play American Blu-rays. That's my issue. You need a region-free Blu-ray player. And I don't have one of those. I have a region-free DVD player, but not a Blu-ray player. I have to remember as well from number 1, look, that's where the leg ended up. And about that big. Okay, so I don't want it to really get much bigger than that. PlayStation should be fine, says Jack. Well, the only PlayStation I own is a PlayStation 2, so it's not even a Blu-ray player. I mean, I can try it on a PlayStation 2, but I don't think that's going to work. Something tells me that PlayStation 2 might just come back and tell me, hang on a second, I don't even know what this format is. Future Boy. What's your favourite dinosaur movie besides Jurassic Park? Says Jurassic Hero. Does anyone in the chat want to take a guess? Great Big Fat Box says Gwanji. Now bear in mind, I'm going to say, if we're just counting dinosaur movies with just dinosaurs in them, not actually dinosaur focused, then obviously King Kong 1933 would be my number 2 after Jurassic Park. But if it's going to be dinosaur specific and not part of the Jurassic Park series, then yeah, I do have one. But we're not counting King Kong here. The Lost World 2000, says Gary Pfeiffer. No. Is that the one with Bob Hoskins in it? No, because that came after 2000. I mean, there is a video. I mean, it's not going to be much help actually because it's got King Kong as number 2, but there is a video on my channel called Top 10 Favorite Dinosaur Movies. Obviously, I count King Kong in that list, but if we're talking dinosaur-specific movies, then I have a different one, which I believe is number 3 on that list, if I remember that video right. Great Big Fat Box says Life as a House. Exactly. We have a winner. Life as a House. No, Jurassic Hero, I haven't seen Godzilla Singular Point yet. I haven't had a singular point in time to sit down and watch it. I mean, I have, but I've been watching Stingray. Stingray. Why watch this brand new Godzilla show released by Netflix when I can watch a series, a marionette series from the 60s that blows it out of the water? Yeah, it's weird because I'm not really bothered about watching Singular Point that much. I'll get around to it, but I'm not gagging for it. I think it's because I got burnt out by Godzilla versus Kong, with my Godzilla fix. I've already had my Godzilla fix. I swear there's loads more movies I'm missing off my what I've watched over the last few months list. Oh, Ghostbusters, I watched Ghostbusters. American Psycho, I watched American Psycho. Both films obviously I've seen many times. Both films I really like. Anyway, in answer to your question, what's my favourite dinosaur movie? Because no one's taken a guess, I'll just come out and say it. It's The Land That Time Forgot from 1975. I always want to say 1977, but I think that's because of bloody Star Wars. Jurassic Hero says, what's your favourite movie that you like while others hate? Alien Covenant is a good one. I know a lot of people don't like that movie. I love that movie. But I do know a lot of people who love that movie. So maybe Hulk 2003 is a good example. Oh, sorry, Great Big Fat Box, I ruined your fun. He said I was still committed to finding out what the film was. I just came out and said it. Probably getting a lot of scratching from the old stylus on the in the background. Maybe I should just draw nice and slow. Keep it nice and quiet. Jack says I watched Brazil the other day. Slap that in your VHS. Yeah, me and my wife watched Brazil not too long ago, and she had never seen it before, and it'd been some years since I'd seen it. And that's a great movie. But I remember when I was a kid, like, being confused by it, because I think it might have even been you, Jack, in the chat, who was saying, like, the most complicated movie. I think it was because we were all talking about, like, everyone was going through that Donnie Darko phase when that came out, or when that got discovered. Not that it came out like 2001 or something, but like when we were in high school, everyone was obsessed with it. And then everyone was saying, oh, like, oh, what does it mean? Like, what's the ending? All this sort of stuff. And then I think it was either you or someone else came up to me in high school and was like, nah, you gotta watch Brazil. That film will drive you mad. And I remember being a kid being like, yeah, at the end I was like, what's going on? I don't know what's happening in this movie. Like, that was good, but like I was a bit confused. And then when you watch it as an adult, you're like, oh, he's just being lobotomized. So it's like so easy to understand. Kids are stupid. Yeah, I remember Beveridge talking about Donnie Darko a lot. Like, he introduced me to Donnie Darko. I remember it was in like biology class. He was telling me about it. He was like, "Oh, I just watched this film last night about this kid who keeps seeing this like rabbit, and it's really good." And I remember seeing the cover and thinking it was like just some stupid horror film. He was like, "No, you gotta watch this movie." And I do like Donnie Darko. I think it's a good movie. Yeah, I even think Donnie Darko is not like, it's not the most complicated thing to get, is it really? He just makes the choice to travel back in time and put everything right, because he sees the future if he survives. Okay, so this frame, we actually want to duplicate this whole frame here. And then what I'm going to do is delete this leg. "12 Monkeys" is a film I haven't seen in a long time. Jack says I used to bang on about 12 Monkeys. Yeah, I haven't seen that in a long time. Like, so long, in fact, that'd be like completely fresh to me. I think I saw it like around the time it came out. The old Bruce Willis movie, right? I think all I remember from that film is like an alleyway with I don't know, like some bums under a bridge or something. going to move that leg just a little bit. And then this one we will... Number one, it's like here. So we basically want to get to number one a couple of frames after this. Jurassic Hero says, what are your thoughts on Teen Titans Go? That one is awful in my opinion. Never seen it, don't even know what it is. Another film we watched the other night, one of my personal favourites, Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet. Was another film I watched. That was one of those films that, like, I remember seeing the trailer for it on my Alien VHSs, and because the film, like, the trailer was so sporadical in, like, its visuals, I was like, what is this movie? I have no idea, and I never sought it out. Like, I asked, what is this movie, even though when I was a kid, like, I'm talking young here, like, in the trailer it says the name, like, Romeo and Juliet. So I knew it was Romeo and Juliet, I just didn't know, like, when it was coming out or anything, because it just said coming soon at the end, so I never sought it out. And it wasn't until high school that I would see that movie, because it was in drama that we ended up, or English, one of the two, that we ended up watching it, because they were talking about, like, the way it adapts Shakespeare, and it was one of those moments where it's like, you know, if you study a film in, like, school, you can end up hating that movie because you've seen it so much, or, you know, it just gets talked to death. For me, that was The Sixth Sense. And it could have been this film, but it wasn't, because I ended up really enjoying it. So much so that, yeah, it's one of my favourite films. Hello, Jurassic Production. He says, I just got here, so what are you drawing? I'm doing the Megalosaurus running towards the camera, and there's going to be a character in the foreground running as well. So we're doing a run cycle, like its feet go like running. Of this guy, the male Megalosaurus, this horned beast. So we're just doing the run cycle, basically. Yeah, hopefully it'll look good. Hopefully it'll look good. The frame before this one I finished last night. Yeah, it would have been last night, not today. I finished it before midnight. There's so much animation involved in that single frame. And yeah, really cool. Hello, Legendary. He said, so how are things anyway? All good, man. Very good. Just very busy. And very relaxing because I went on holiday. But aside from that, all good. Yeah, so like this guy will be running and his head will be up here like this, bobbing up and down, and then it will start to slowly start to arc down like this as it's running. We went to Derbyshire on holiday, which is in the UK. My family had like basically hired out this like my uncle booked it last year, but obviously COVID pushed it back, and he basically hired a mansion in the English countryside. Well, I say the English countryside, it was in Derbyshire, so it was in a city or town. I think it's a city. But it's like in the middle of like mountainous regions, there's cable cars and stuff, like it feels rather remote, even though, you know, you are surrounded by people. Yeah, we went up the cable cars, we went around, and it was funny because like because there was quite a few of my family members there. I kid you not, like when we arrived, it felt like that scene in Home Alone, like at the beginning when they're like, we slept in, and it's like, and they're all like running around this big house, and everyone's getting their bags packed and all this sort of unpacked and stuff. It's like just absolute pandemonium. That's what it was like when we arrived. And seeing the house, we're like, oh my god, and there's my nephew Charlie. He's like a little Kevin McAllister, like he has the little blonde hair, he's got the talk, and we were all like laughing, saying how like we're gonna leave him there. Excuse me. We were gonna leave him there. He'll wake up one morning and we're just gone, and he's like, I made my family disappear. My mum was joking about that. It's quite funny. But no, very relaxing. It was nice to like just get away from everything and not think too much. Jurassic Production says, holy crap, his eyes look menacing. Yeah, I've got the, let me show you the frame that's from. There's this frame here, where the Megalosauruses are like looking directly at the camera. This one like snorts, he's like, let me play again, he's like, pfft. And then like, this one's like looking around and blinking. And that's just after they emerge from the jungle, which I've played on a live stream before, so I'll play it again. This is like from the frame where they emerge from the jungle, which looks like this. The male is the one with the horn. There we go. Nice. Well, enjoy Portugal, Legendary. Hopefully you don't get caught up in any like COVID nonsense, like isolating for days and days and days. Hopefully you can just go, enjoy your holiday, and it all goes normally. Okay, so that's that done, and then we blur this. Like that. Okay, so we've got one. So what we've done so far. One has like a bit there. We don't want that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 we can't do. 6 is going to be very close to number 1 but flipped. So if we duplicate this layer and put this as MM7, and then literally flip this around like so. Well, actually, that might even work as bloomin'. MM6 actually. Okay. Let's keep that like that. Just all we have to do is push this to. This is where it's going to get easier now. So MM6 and then MM2. We honestly just rinse and repeats. So this would be MM7, and all we do is flip. Okay, MM7. Duplicate MM3 and turn that into MM8. I'll actually be able to show you the animation of this as well by the end of it. So MM8 is going to flip this. this as MM9. Male Megalosaurus 9. Okay, and then 5. Duplicate, and we call this MM10. And then we flip this. Try and get this looking almost exactly where that is. Where's number 1? And then that should go from this. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Why are you up? Why are you not there? Is this the last episode you're making, Jack, or is there a continuation? Ask Legendary. There's one more episode after episode 4. There's 5 episodes in the series in total. So then it should go from this to number 1 again. So, like, and you see we have an issue. That should be like that. You can kind of see the animation here. Oop. Okay, I kind of need this to be pointing down, so let's merge that like this. Under there. Okay, and then we just make sure that these two are nice and lined up. Okay, so what we're now going to do is the boring task of saving everything. We delete body. Let's put all these out. I think I need the Megalosaurus colors anymore. Right, so let's do this. Let's start saving. File save as, and we're going to do a new folder and call it Chase Hunt HJ for Hunter and Jude. Okay, and we call this MM1. File save as. I think I found a way of saving all these separate files. Anyway, but something went wrong with it, I think. And the program didn't like it, so I have to save these methodically each and every time. See you later, Gary. Thanks for popping by. MM4. I think I'm gonna hit the sack like I was meant to say hit the say like a hit the sack. Oh my god, I can't talk. Hit the hay like a sack of spuds, but it came out as I'm gonna hit the sack, and then it was hit the say. Oh, I was gonna say actually, there's a point next week where my wife is away for the night, and I was thinking of having a special stream, extra stream that night. Granted, the baby sleeps. She usually does wake up at some point, and because my wife is away for the evening, I won't be streaming all night as much as I'd like to, because the baby, it's the first time my wife's been away from the baby for a night, so it's a bit of a milestone, and the little one might freak out the fact the mum's not there. We'll see what happens, but yes, I think that's next Tuesday night. I think I will clarify and let people know my Discord. Yes, either a stream, or if Jack, you wanted to come over, by all means. Right, save the head. Okay, so now what we can do is delete all these. Don't need the Megalosaurus colors, just need the head up here, and then if I just pick, I don't know, number 1, we'll use this as the one to gauge the characters in when we come to draw them. So I'm going to save this as the edit, and we will come back to this at some point. Now, do I have the edit here? I do. Let's see if it will load. So we're going to close this, and we're going to load up the edit. Oh, you can see all of the Dino-Defenders background there. Corey Studio says, maybe this series can include a Triceratops and a Spinosaurus. Unfortunately not, I'm afraid. None of the big hitters. Okay, so hopefully this will load. Yep, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to load up all of the files we just made, and we're going to add a background of, oh, you know what, we can just do MM1. No, the T-Rex is not in this series. Hello Big Shark, welcome back. We're going to add in the pink from Jude's frame. add in this because this is not a colour. There we go. So we're going to use this colour as like the green screen rather than green. So we get M1, M2, M3, M4, M5, M6, M7, M8, M9, M10. Okay, and we're going to select all of these. We'll put the time, speed and duration, and we'll put it at 0. Let's just try 0.29. Get rid of the ripple deletes. We can actually speed it up. Oh my god, you guys can't see what I'm working on. Oh my god. Where are we looking at? The edit. Can you not see what I'm working on? Oh, we might actually have to go... does this work? Let's have a look. Well, we'll have to wait and see on the live. I'm going to watch the live stream back to see if this works. Yeah, okay. So you're seeing what I'm working on now. Okay, so this is what we've done so far. You can see it's a bit slow. So we do this. Okay, speed and duration. We're going to change it to 0.05. Okay, right. So let's see. Okay, try it again. Speed and duration. We're going to put 0.03. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm going to copy and paste this. I don't know how long the frame's going to be, so I'm going to put it at like 10 seconds long. Let's just see what that looks like. It's plodding along. Blum, 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 blum. I like it. Now the head can go above. Now the head we're actually going to do some animation on. So we're going to do position and scale, and the start position is going to be up here and slightly bigger, and then when the other foot comes down and slams down, the head is going to be a little bit that way and a little bit here and a little bit further down. I actually want that to be a little bit more. And then we'll bring the scale back and the head up. Oh, actually, you know what? No, I'm going to start all this again. I'll start all this again. The head needs to be a lot bigger. And it needs to be like here, because maybe even bigger. Yeah, that's where it should be. That's awesome, says Jack. Corey Studio says, well, you could make a spin-off series or sequel that includes Triceratops, Spinosaurus, and Carnotaurus, and maybe Iguanodon and Megatherium, and the last one not a dinosaur but a mammal. I could do a spin-off. which involves those, but I don't want to, because I've got one story to think about at the moment. So here we go. So like, boom, boom. You know what? I don't like the idea of the head moving away. So let's do it the opposite way around. Something going on with his head. Maybe I just need to have it like bobbing up and down. If I was to do a Spinosaurus legendary, would I do it JP3 inspired design or accurate version? I would do it in a completely different way. So the head needs to move to the side whenever the leg whenever the leg is like here, it needs to be like boom, boom. Yeah. And then the scale needs to go up and down. Start to move the head. Move the head down. Yeah, starting to move better. It moves a little bit too robotic there, so maybe it will come down a little bit. So I'm just concentrating on thing. Legendary says if you join blah blah blah. I think you would go all out and make it have features that Today Animals had. It's like adding feathers and making it more bird-like. Who knows? Okay, so my Spinosaurus, I would have it be like really fat. like you know when you see like a crocodile lie on the side of like a muddy bank and its stomach, it just looks like a pancake because it's just lying there like flattened out. That's how I'd draw it. I've just realised that the background's pink and so are its gums. Good thing is though, I can change the colour of it in Photoshop. If I save this and then open up Photoshop and then just tweak the gums. Yeah, unfortunately, Jurassic Production, we're past the suggestion phase, as Big Fart Box says. The series, the creatures in the series are all locked in. And if you watch the early videos on the channel about Dino-Defenders, you know that I made a conscious decision not to add in like the big classic dinosaurs. I wanted to avoid all that and put in animals that are like lesser known. Okay, so file save. That should have saved. So his gum line should probably go dark in any second now because I've saved the file. It then gone up, and then we go down even more. Now we go back a bit more, and up a bit more, and then we just copy and paste all this. There you go, the gums just went dark. So let's just see it goes boom, 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 boom. Are you still open to commissions on Patreon, says Big Show? No, we're well past that as well. I probably shouldn't have that open for people to go for. But here you go, look, you can see we've got the Megalosaurus striding towards the camera. I might just take a few of these out, so it goes. And then here, make its head go all the way up. So it goes like. maybe, not bad. Any rotation? Let's have a look. Kind of cool. Have it twisting its head around. A little bit like at a time. Let's try this. That is looking good. And then what we're going to do now is add a drop shadow to the head. So it can actually look different against the body. There we go. That does create a problem for the opacity is the thing we're going to do here, the name of the game, because when it leaves the body, it disturbs the pink background. So if I take that away, so it only has it for like when it's up there, and then it doesn't have it when it's down here, we shouldn't have an issue. But when it comes back up here, we can go boom, and the next one go all the way up to like there, and then when it's back down here, go back to 0. Not looking too bad, so let's save it, and then export as Megalosaurus male front run cycle. Okay, and then now if I go back to Photoshop, actually close that and open up Photoshop. You have to excuse the background while I'm loading. And then open up what we've just done. So this is what I've made so far on stream. Here we go, in all its glory. Not too bad, eh? It looks so psychedelic with that like pink background. Should we watch it one more time? Looks pretty good, hey? Yeah. I'm proud of that beast. That looks cool. Okay, so now for the last little bit, let's get Hunter on in here. Now I actually have a Hunter. I have a Jude from the front, which I can use for Jude, And then I think I have a hunter in the front as well. Where is he? Oh my god, and this far into the stream I've just found the files of the head from the front that I was looking for right at the beginning. Where is he? And now I can't find this file. It's from this frame that I got Jude from. Oh, here he is. It's because I didn't name him Hunter 1, it's H1. Okay, so... Oh, he's going to be about this size anyway. Right, we're using this because it's basically because I need his head more than anything. Call this Hunter Lines. And we'll start to draw the character. You know what? It'd be quicker if I actually open up the Hunter file. And actually just take... this one here. And actually for... oh my word. He's on that same layer. Oh well. Just take the colour from the lines on him here. Save us all the trouble of doing those red lines I'm always doing. So I want it to be the same sort of look, or same sort of angle of the head. Or I don't want him to look angry, he needs to look more shocked, so I want rounder eyes. Too thick a line. Oh my god, how can I do this? Get his round chrome dome done. Oh my god, come on. Let's get it. I just don't want too thick a line. Thicken that out a bit. There we go. Okay, so now this is where we're going to get his... if I can grab that colour. There it is. So he's running with a shotgun. Oh God, you kind of want to have it over the shoulder. He's going to be like holding it close to his chest. So let's get this like this. Thank you, a great big fart box for the $10. It says happy 10k. Thank you very much. Yes, we were dancing around the 9,960 mark for subscribers for absolutely bloody ages. Like, I don't know why. Some people were leaving and people were coming in just at the right amount for absolutely ages. And then we finally pushed through. So hopefully I can get this to look alright. Using this as reference. I swear I have another shot of him as well with the shotgun. Is it in this one? No. And the one where they're all getting ready to leave. You know what, I should probably just open the actual blooming frame. Where is it? It is 106. Okay, 106, 106, where is that? That one. Legendary says probably celebrate with Clayton for your 10k subscribers on stream. Might be doing something with Clayton very soon actually. He reached out to me to do something, so Hunter getting chased again, says Mikey. Yep. See you later, Jack. Thanks for coming by. And Jack, I'll see you very soon as well. This time in person. Right, I'm looking for the group leaving. File. Why? I always blooming save these files. Different names. Sunset, Jungle Walk. See, because the thing is, I must have saved it because there's animation in that frame, so. Oh, maybe it's in the different folder. Maybe it's in here. Aha, here it is. Okay, is this one? But it's... Well, it's this frame here. That's the one I'm looking for. I'm looking to see what the back of his gun looks like, but you don't really see it. So, what a waste of time. Getting near the end of the stream now. Big Shark says, I hope it's for Dragon Curve. No. I think it's for his big un. His gun is too short. I think his hand is like there. Big Shark 9000 asks, I have a question, Jack. Is Hunter his first or last name? First name. It's Hunter Biden. Hunter Van Horn. So I'm trying to get his like the stance right, like he's swinging his body round as he runs. And I'm going to do the lines on the hunter and do a bit of colour, but then I'm probably going to end the stream because I am shattered, and I think we've done a pretty good job. I want him like gritting his teeth. And then now, actually, we want to steal the blade from this one. Where's his blade? Let's get his blade. Get his Wesley Snipes right here. Yeah, Spectra, Great Big Fart Box has the correct answer. Trying to work out the best way of doing this. You're not really going to see his legs anyway, like in the frame. Not entirely. Now I just need to do the gun, the ammo belt. Now, some people might be looking at this going, why doesn't he just turn with that shotgun and blast that Megalosaurus right between the eyes? And I can quite honestly say he's tried. And the frame before this, you even see that happening, so... Oh, I can't get this right. Hello Chris, welcome back. Maybe I'll call the next stream the baby monitoring stream, because I'm going to have the baby monitoring with me while I'm streaming. Okay, so let's just add a little red cross to this. The irony is he has his, there's the old first aid kit with him. Jose Casadena says, do you think the Jurassic franchise should stop at Dominion, or do you think there's more stories to tell? If so, what story would you like to see in a future Jurassic movie? I'm not going to go into that, I'm afraid, because I'm about to end the stream. And I can't talk about Dominion, so... Unfortunately, that question I just can't answer this time. Just going to do this. No, I wish I could keep going, but I'm tired and I've got to look after the baby tomorrow again, and I need sleep for that. And plus I don't want to keep my, I want to help my wife because she's got work tomorrow, so if the baby wakes up, we don't want her to be constantly going in there. She needs good sleep. So I'll just literally move this guy's hand a few inches to this. And then I'll call it a night. So let me click File, Save. So we've got Hunter's lines done, so he's like there running away, and we did where is it? We did this. We did this on stream as well. So why did that glitch out? Play it properly. Come on, computer. There you go. One more time. Look at that. That's what we did today. So anyway guys, thank you so much for coming. On my Discord, there's a link in the description down below. I will be posting when I'm doing my next surprise live stream. It'll be next week, the baby monitoring stream. So keep your eyes out for that. And we'll probably be continuing with either this frame if I haven't got any more done to it, or something completely new from this scene. So anyway guys, I will catch you on the flip. Stay safe out there. Enjoy the rest of your days. Bye.